and it white smoked the tires out there. And for the first time in my racing career, I collected another car and wrecked my car. Saturday we drive up to Dragway 42 for the stripper glitter no prep rewind at the back of the track. So they run from the quarter mile towards the sand trap. We draw Jacob Muncy first round. I know he's a really good street racer and a really good no prep racer. We just took our first slow pass that we had down at Cincy and put it in the car. Just even though we were on a big tire on Saturday, we put that tune up in it, and it was just way too soft. We get up there, I take off. The car really doesn't go anywhere. I didn't know what was really going on. It really wasn't going anywhere fast at all, but then I could feel the timing curve start coming back in, and it went out there about 400 feet where all the timing finally came back in, and it white smoked the tires out there. And for the first time in my racing career, I collected another car and wrecked my car. It wasn't terrible by no means, mainly the quarter panel and the wing. Jeff Green, Wes, I mean, a ton of people, Kenny, everybody was on our car, beating the quarter panel back out and getting it ready for the next round, because at the time I thought I had won. But after a later review of the tape, but they said that I didn't win, and I would agree with that. So I'm good with that. It was no arguments, no nothing. I mean, you just take your loss and you go on your way. When I went over into Jacob's lane, and at one point I was pretty much 90 degrees, or what felt like 90 degrees inside the car to his car. I was going to basically T-bone him and drive him into the wall. So I made a correction, a hard correction to the right to try and stay away from him. And it ended up, like I said, tagging my quarter into his quarter panel, getting my wing in that, and then I shot back off over into my lane. But like I said, for the first time ever, it was one of those deals where I've never had a wreck in a race car, knock on wood. And we all know it's just a matter of time, especially with as many runs as I've made in a car. It just happens. Jacob was really upset, and rightfully so. I mean, you're going down your lane, and somebody comes over and hits your car. You have a right to be upset. I mean, I did tell him I would take care of the damage. I feel, we know as racers that there's no rules that say you have to pay for damages. But I always feel, that's the best thing to do if you can do it. And I told him, get it up to Vic's Body Shop, and Jeff Green and Eric will get a fix for him, and we'll take care of it. I mean, it's one of those deals. I hated it that it happened. I hate the car has some special meaning to him because it was an uncle's. Just like my own car has. I've owned my car almost 30 years. If it got hit by somebody, I mean, yeah, I'd be upset too. But you just move forward, and you try to just move forward with it, and have no ill feelings or hard feelings about it. And that's the way that is. So Jacob goes on to the next round. We continue to make a couple of test hits. Each test hit we make is quicker and quicker and quicker. We ended up making 3 of them, I believe, after the wreck, and we got a pretty good handle on it now. We're going to go to Muncy for Civil Wars 2, North versus South. We'll be running on a big tire over at Muncy also, and we think we got a really good baseline now. We can obviously still step it up a lot, but once we get that done, then we should be really good. And then we go to a radial after that. We'll be out at Yellow Bullet Nationals in Cecil County, Maryland, and that's where we'll really be trying to put the power into it. We also got some big news that we're going to be switching to a PSIC screw rotor from the Whipple. Love the Whipple, makes unreal power and everything. We're just trying to cut weight anywhere we can on the car right now to get it down to minimum or below minimum weight, so we can get our percentages right front to rear. When we run the no prep stuff, we want to be about 46% of the weight on the nose, and right now we can't really get there. So we made the decision to go to the PSIC just because it is a lighter blower than our current one. But we'll see how that all works out here. Hopefully we'll have it on when we go to Muncy. That's my plan. And we'll see how it all works out. But I just wanted to touch base, let everybody know basically how it went down. And again, I've told Jacob, 4 or 5 times how sorry I was that it actually happened. I consider myself a professional driver and should have never let the car get to that point. But you can't change the past, unfortunately. And I'll learn from my mistake and move on. Everybody have a great day. Thank you.
So the aftermath of the pass, you can see that we have Kenny Lutz top-notch body work here.